In introducing the virtues, it's called the Virtues Project, and it definitely was a project that took Dan and Linda Popoff and Linda's brother, John Cavlin, quite a bit of time to develop. They developed it while they were together on Salt Spring Island, but it began at a meeting, a brunch meeting in Victoria at the Empress Hotel, and a beautiful place and setting to develop something and start something. And so I just want to explain a little bit about how the virtues got started. Dan and Linda and John saw that our children all over the world were dying, physically, spiritually, mentally, intellectually. They were they were dying, and so they wanted to do something, and they felt so compassionate about this, and they felt an urgency for it as well. So they came up with the Virtues Project. Now, the Virtues Project is comes in quite a few sections, and they are very explainable and down to earth and so workable into our daily lives. Now, the virtues, a lot of them come with a guide, a family guide, and it also comes with cards. And every card comes with an explanation of the virtues. It also tells you what it is. How do you know if you're practicing it? Comes with an affirmation, and so it's very easy to go through the card, and you can live with one for a lifetime and build on that if you want, or weekly. So the virtues is a language. It's a language to bring peace. It's a language to define our thoughts. As we all know, our thoughts become our actions, and they also then become us. So defining our words and our thoughts through the virtues is an exemplary way to become a better person. So that's a little bit about the beginning of the virtues. I personally was fortunate enough to be involved in the virtues over 30 years ago, almost at the very beginning. I was even lucky enough to be in Dan and Linda's home when they were on Salt Spring Island, when they were going through that and developing it. So I feel very close to it as well. And I have and immediately used what I learned teaching young people at a youth camp, the counselors on the virtues, which also was the cornerstone and the groundwork for amazing things that happened there. So, with that, I've also gone on to use it in my clowning. I've gone to use it in my career as a recreation therapist, and most definitely throughout my life as a foster mother, a mother, as well as developing it within myself and all the communities that I've lived in, whether it was Australia, New Zealand, and as well as now I live in the Cayman Islands, and use it in many aspects on all three islands. So the virtues is a tool, definitely one of the best tools that I've ever had in my toolbox to grow as a person, to help me understand when I'm going through tests and difficulties and get the right words, and to explain to others as well how they can be their higher selves, particularly when we look at the understanding that every one of us is filled with these gems. It's our innate heritage. Each one of us has the gems of the virtues within us, and we can develop it to it as deep as we want. Or we can skim over some of them as well, because we do have some that we are so strong in, and we have some that we are weaker in. But anyway, I urge you actually to explore the virtues and to explore yourself and the gems within you. The virtues, a wonderful tool.